Hi, my name's Jordan.
Hi, I'm Ella.
Hi, I'm Jordan.
And I'm Julian, and we're the Flavours. What a good start. Me and Jordan previously played in what can only be described as the worst band ever. We were enlisted to play by a guy who was in the year above us in school, and we had a couple of band practices. It was like this one gig which was like an expose for schools to play music or something, but they never got the drummer to practice with us. So the drummer who showed up had never heard the original song, didn't know the tempo, didn't know anything about. He just smacked through.
Yeah, he was just nonchalant. He was like, I'll be fine. I know, I can drum, it's fine. Yeah. And then he gets up and just starts going at like 3 times the speed. Then I just kind of looked at Julian, what do we do? And then I looked at the sound engineer and he just shrugged his shoulders. He was like, this is out of my hands. Like.
Yeah. First of all, it was embarrassing because we were the only band wearing our school uniforms on stage. So that was embarrassing. Yeah. But we said, we will never be this unprepared.
Yeah. I think we had a point to prove, like, that we weren't as bad as everyone saw that we were at that point in time. So we were like, no, we're better than this and we're going to show everyone that we're better than that. So, and then we vowed to never have a gig that bad ever again.
Ever again.
Yeah.
And then it was Christmas in school. You know, a flashback in a film. Ella was singing Christmas carols in the music room.
Yeah.
I just ran to Jordan. I was like, Jordan, we gotta get her in the band.
Yeah, I think the song was "All I Want for Christmas" by Mariah Carey as well, and I was like, oh my god, we have to get her in the band.
The thought of it was probably a big no, but then I think I started jamming, and I remember we did our first kind of couple of like school performances, like in the assembly hall and stuff. I'd say that was the first time I'd sung in front of anyone like that. I loved the singing, but it took a while to get used to the stage presence. Yeah. We're still there, but we're getting better.
Yeah, exactly.
We went through a string of drummers, and then we found JR, who was the perfect fit.
He happens to be my cousin, so we're bound by blood.
Yeah, close connection.
We weren't originally the Flavours. Our school music room was called Room 18, so we called ourselves Room 18, imaginative. So our first gig, that was in Lisgould in a pub called Smarts. And I just remember from that gig, Jordan was using my new Marshall guitar amp. And I was like, man, please, don't you? First thing that happens, some girl throws a pint into the open fire. Yeah. Boom! Ash!
Pyroclastic material everywhere. So, it was beautiful.
It was pretty hectic as well, because like, it was an 18th, so... It was pretty mad.
Yeah. There was no stage. We were on level, so everyone was trying to climb in between us while we were in the middle of songs.
I had to. Someone was trying to kiss Ella on stage, so I hit him with my bass.
You're spearing him like a medieval knight.
Yeah. And that was also the first gig I bled all over Julian's Stratocaster, which was pretty great. Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah.
So that was the end of Room 18 after school. Jordan did a year in college in Holland. Actually, I think Jordan Roach was doing his leaving and didn't want to be in the band for a while. So me and Ella tried to revive it, not called as the Flavours. We had a period of trying other members out for the band, which didn't necessarily work out. One drummer showed up for the audition with an electric kit, but he ruined my mother's wooden floor. So it's forever known because he put the spikes down and wrecked the floor.
Legend.
All our stuff happens around Christmas. Around Christmas, I got a drunken phone call from Jordan Devlin. Let's get back in the band.
I don't remember that. That's a legend. I didn't say that as well.
Working a summer job as a tour guide in Cork City Jail, and I was working with a guy called Emmett Bracken. Yeah.
You know him. That's gas.
Actually, he told me he knew you as well, so we were sitting in the shop and I was playing him demos. He was like, you should go for something like 1960s doo-wop band. He was just picking up things and like, you could do this. And he picked up a coffee cup, like in italics, Flavours written across the cup. And he's like, the Flavours, that's it. So
I hated it at the start. I absolutely it's grown on me.
Our whole intention with the Flavours as well, when we came back, kind of like, look, we'll work with covers for the moment. The end goal was to be making original music because I didn't want to be a party band. I wanted to go to venues.
We wrote our first original. We did that in Crane.
I think we did, yeah.
The first.
Perfect.
Think You Are, I think.
Oh yeah, who do you think you are?
Yeah, that's not in our set anymore. Everyone has to start somewhere.
There we go. That's it.
A lot of the time, someone has an idea that they'll bring forward, and you know very quickly between the four of us if it's working or it's not working.
So I'll come in with that, and I'll basically be like, right, what are we gonna do with it? And then it just takes off from there. Julian will come up with the bass line. We'll get the groove going with JR, and then while we're figuring it all out, Ella's working on lyrics.
I remember one day we were just sitting around talking, and I just was messing around with on the bass, and nobody's really listening. And then suddenly Jordan Roach was like, "Hang on, what are you playing?"
When I was trying to get that down, I can remember every single time my hand cramping. And like, I don't know what part of it was, but there was one particular part where I think we finished the song at the same time for the first time ever. We all came to like a stop. It was like, and I can remember Ella being like,
Yeah.
I think that song was probably one of the fastest ones. I literally wrote those lyrics in, I think, 10 minutes, like the whole song.
Yeah.
And then I just sung it to that. I just worked. It's so weird how it works sometimes.
3 on E bass line is like the ultimate dance bass line. So it's like Another One Bites the Dust, Good Times, Chic, Hollywood Swinging as well. So I wanted to have my own 3 on E bass line. I had the loop for the chords going constantly and just playing around over it. I either showed the recording to Ella or Ella came over, and like the song just came out of that then. Kind of a bastardization of it.
But you're very good. Like, I feel like when you come with something with lyrics, you always have like an idea of how you want it to sound.
have a structure.
Like you'll have it. Yeah, you always have a structure in your head.
I'll always know what the drum beat is, but it never starts. It's never. It's never gonna progress from a drum beat. I remember for Perfect, basically I got dumped, and it was like everything kind of went onto the page. It's kind of like chopping vegetables and having them cook it.
Yeah, there we go.
I was waiting for one. I was like, it's been a while.
One food reference, yeah.